which made them grating and difficult to listen to. It listened all the same, however, and hung on every word.
What does it want? We could ask it. We are asking it. No, the asking comes in a moment. It already knows what we want to know. It wouldn't be here otherwise.
The hags turned to face the hooded figure. Those who judged them by their diminutive stature were sure to regret it. Even though they were barely tall enough to bump their elongated, wart-covered noses into the chest of the average man, their size was no indicator of the danger they posed to any creature that posed any threat to them. Very few beings that posed a threat to hags were left alive in the world, which was an answer in and of itself. After a moment, the figure realized that the hags had already asked their question and were waiting for it to answer. Its hood remained low to cover its face as it took a step forward.
I need to see into the future and in the shadows.
Its ability to speak was not in question, but the words felt uncomfortable as they tumbled from its mouth, like speaking the common tongue was something that did not come naturally to it. Still, the figure dropped to its knees, bowed before the hags, and lowered its head even more.
The assassin has not needed to see into the future for many moons. How many moons? Many. Who the hell counts the moons? Humans do. Humans don't live long enough to count many moons. Maybe elves, then. No, elves like looking at the stars. The moon holds no interest for them.
One of the hags approached the assassin, still on its knees.
What brings about this interest in the future? Since when has the future held any interest for the assassin?
The figure's head lowered even further, almost like it did not want the hag to look it directly in the eyes.
Opportunities arise. My name has been lost to legend, rumor, and myths. But the death of one man would see it become reality once more. One man? How can killing one man be the makings of a legend? I could kill one man with a snap of my fingers. Not merely any man, idiots. A special man. Killing the Emperor would see one's name be heralded by the world again. The assassin won't kill the Emperor. It's not the Emperor's fate to die at the hand of the assassin. We can't tell it that. It already knows. And we already know who the man the assassin is to kill. A man. Such a man. A barbarian. The barbarian.
All three hags approached the assassin now and stood over it.
Skharr the DeathEater. Not the DeathEater. It is not a title, merely a name. It can be both. It is both. Skharr DeathEater, the Barbarian of Theros, slaughterer of the seas, the king that never was, death of undeath, dragon slayer, emperor maker.
The hags had heard the names. They knew who the assassin should kill, and spoke of it with something akin to reverence. All it meant was that the choice of the target had been perfect. One death would bring the assassin's true name to the lips of mortals and immortals alike. They would fear him.
The Emperor will want to intervene. He can't. It's not his destiny. Whose destiny? The Emperor. He will want to stop any assassin from killing the DeathEater. A symbol of his power, he thinks. He can't be involved. Nothing can undercut the Emperor's power. Not now. It's not his destiny. A challenge for the assassin. You know our price. One of the few left in the world who remembers. Not many in the world know to ask our prices. It is better that way. We like our privacy. We don't need people wandering through our home looking for visions of the future. Does it know our price? We already told it our price. No, we're about to tell it. It already knows. It would not have come to us if it did not have our price to pay.
The assassin knew what the price was, and it had been many moons since it had been paid. It was always more than what could be paid, and worth it every time. A gloved hand drew the leather pouch from inside the cloak and handed it all over. There was no point in haggling with the hags or trying to find another way. If they wanted it, they would get it.